All right, everybody, welcome to the show. This is Rogues Gallery Live number 33. Can't believe we've done 33 of these things, but here we keep rolling along, and this is going to be an amazing show. Have a major announcement later on in the show, and our main thing that we're going to do tonight is we're going to talk about our top 5 most wanted statues. But before we do that, I want to give a shout out to the people in the gallery here and welcome them to the show. First up, as always with us is Mr. Jeff Morris. Jeff number 1, of course.
Good evening, everybody.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm good.
Good. Glad to hear that. And with us from Mac Collections, Mr. Mac Main is with us.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing mighty fine.
Doing good. From Secret Sanctuary, Mr. Jeff Delaney.
Hey, everybody in quarantine land. I hope you're doing excellent tonight.
And last but certainly not least, from Wayne Manor North, Mr. Dan Default is with us tonight.
Hey, everybody. Glad to be here. Thank you, Chris.
Glad to have you guys. So everybody doing okay?
Yeah, so far.
Doing well.
How are your, loosening of the restrictions going? Are you guys starting to venture out in your hometowns?
They reopened our beach today. So that's pretty cool. There was a major battle between our city and the governor because we had 40,000 people show up a couple of weekends ago. But they finally reopened the beach today.
Nice. How about the
For
rest?
active use only.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been going out here and there, so
Yeah.
nothing holds me down too much. But I don't, I just try to follow the rules, and it is what it is.
You ventured out any, Jeff?
Yeah. I went out today. I had to go drop off a package to ship and drugstore. I thought about getting out and going to a store and then changed my mind. I thought I'll give this a couple weeks and see whether we have to dig mass graves or
See, I'm more on the side of you. I feel like we should wait a couple more weeks just to kind of see how it goes. But my wife's the opposite. She's like, it doesn't matter whether it's 2 weeks from now or a year from now. We have to get out and live our lives. And I get that, but it's a little nerve wracking. How about you, Dan? Have you been out and about?
A little bit here and there. Grocery store. I ventured to Home Depot over the weekend, but masked up and masking, pretty diligent on that stuff, but not a lot. No, I tend to err on the side of why not just what, we've been in this long, let's give it a couple more weeks to dry up and
we'll see how the first string does while they're all out shopping. Well, if you guys are still here in the middle of June, I'll see you then.
Is Jeff number 1 drinking? Because nobody told me we were drinking tonight.
Oh man! Hold it back up again, Jeff. There you go.
All right, I might have to join him.
I like that. I have my boring Sonic tea.
Yeah,
that I drink every day. There you go. Well, our big thing is my kids. They both play baseball, and our coaches have just been chomping at the bit. And they had a big giant meeting yesterday, and they're not supposed to have practices. We're in phase 1, but guess what they're doing tonight? They're practicing.
Oh yeah.
They're keeping the kids apart. They're playing catch, so they're plenty away. But I don't know. Makes me a little nervous. But anyway,
I bet.
That's that. So I'm just glad you guys are doing okay. I hope everybody else is doing okay as well. Let's give a real quick shout out to people in the chat so far. Rome Ross is here. Nigel. Thornton Applebottom, welcome. Edwin, nice to see you, Edwin. Kevin Van Cleve. First time I'm getting to watch live. That's great. I love that. That is one of the biggest complaints. Or I have people from overseas that say, well, why don't you do these in the morning? That way I can actually see them, because a lot of people can't see the show on other, but we try to do it whenever we're off work or other things. So
Yeah,
hopefully
sure.
maybe one of these times we'll do like an early Saturday morning stream or something. That'd be little props to everybody else. Hello, sir. John's here. Dylan Hicks. Emperor Collection. Got George Mullen. Can't remember if I said Rome Ross. I think I did. Poor Boy Collector. Hello. Elemento Popsicle. Hey, Extreme Channel's here. Hey, John.
Yeah, offering up images that I can't unsee now.
Uh-oh, what was it? What was it?
You don't want to see it. Trust me.
I don't want to see it.
Nobody wants that.
Kenneth Bird. Got the Rain Man here. Hey, Ryan. Uh-oh, Archangel's here.
Yeah,
You know what that means, Mac?
yeah, he's already started. God love him.
That's right. Punisher XS is here. And Nigel, 2 a.m. here. Hey, good morning. Thanks for watching. That's awesome. That's very
That's
cool.
devotion there.
That's right. It is devotion. I appreciate it. Well, like I said today, what we're going to be doing is I have an announcement. We just cleared 13K on the channel, and that's thanks to each and every one of you. So we're going to do something special for you guys, and I'll talk about that toward the end of the show. And we're also going to be doing our top 5 most wanted statues. But before we do that, I did want to show you guys that I'm sure you guys, most of you have seen this before. Again, I'm going to tell Dan to cover his eyes because I don't want him to see it. But I'm going to show you my newest statue here, and that's right here.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that hasn't got it yet, Chris. So that's good.
It feels like it.
Hitting
I
clean
just
up.
wanted to give you guys another view of him. This statue is, I think, by far the best statue I have in my collection.
Wow.
It is insanely good. The details on him.
Just rub it in, Chris.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rubbing it in, salt in the wound.
I've already cried.
I did want to say that, though. I did want to talk about that. We were talking a little bit before the show. So you, Dan, you ordered yours from Prime 1.
I ordered the DX, the deluxe
DX.
version through Prime 1. Yep.
Yeah. And most of the time, the people that order from Prime 1, they get it way, way ahead of everybody else. Whether that, I mean, usually the collectors in Asia, they usually get them way before us anyway. And we've seen this out, would you say 3 months ago, we maybe saw the first in hand? I'm trying to remember how long
It was wild.
at least that, right?
Yeah.
Of course, they had various holidays, like you mentioned, my Golden Week and things like that. But usually, collectors in the United States do get theirs first. However, Sideshow collectors got theirs this week, but it's the non-EX. It doesn't have the Damien with the Court of Owls mask. So you mentioned that you reached out to Prime 1. Have you heard anything back from them?
So as I mentioned, I got the with Prime 1, like everyone else, they ship on final payment or final payment on shipment, and so that's what I got. It'll be 2 weeks tomorrow, and they said give it a few days. It was kind of standard language. I gave it a few days. Middle of last week, I think it was Wednesday, Thursday. I just sent the customer service a note saying, "Hey, I hadn't heard anything. When could I expect a tracking number so that I can track the shipment, etc." And they said, "Oh, just give it a couple of days. It'll be out." Well, that was the end of the week. And now coming into this week, this is Golden Week. And so, you get the standard, the company is shut down message. And I haven't heard a thing. And like I said, it'll be 2 weeks tomorrow. It says in transit. I did pay for standard shipping. And I ordered the DX. It was right after the DX went to waitlist on Sideshow. So I like you, Chris, I purchased the collector's edition first, but decided I wanted the DX, and I just missed it with Sideshow. And I think literally it was that day or the day after it went waitlist, I ordered through Prime One. So I was an early order, and I haven't heard a peep. So, yeah.
We were talking a little bit before the show that just about every carrier out there has tracking where it says, okay, it arrived at this location at this time, and then it's on transit to this location. But for this reason, and I'm going to ask if anybody in the chat has ever ordered from Prime One. Is that the same way it was for you? Did you get any sort of decent tracking so you can find it? I know Extreme Channel's in here. I know you order from Prime One. Let us know. Let us know what your experience has been.
Yeah.
It's such an expensive statue.
Well, and honestly, that's what I said in my last note to them 2 days ago. I said, for that kind of money, it's not. These are premium items, paying a premium shipping price. Although I think the shipping has since gone up, even from what I'm seeing in the chat in the Facebook groups. But it shouldn't be that loose. It shouldn't. But
yeah, I'm going to give a real quick shout out to Ro Moreno. He just did a review for us. It's going to be up real soon of an XM piece. So I'm really excited to show you guys that probably late this week or early next week. But I want to give a shout out to Ro. You just mentioned like shipping going up. I was just I told you guys earlier that I had to ship a bear this week, a teddy bear from my mom. She collects these high-end teddy bears. Very, they're usually like $200, $300, $400 bears, and very lightweight though. And I shipped it to Florida, and it was $35 to ship a shoebox size box. And it's just crazy to me, the shipping costs. Jeff, I think it was you. Were you saying that you mailed something and it was real?
I sold a Hot Toys, and I put it in a like Zappos shoebox. They're bigger than a shoebox, so I padded it up with bubble wrap and stuff so it wouldn't get mashed. And it was $20. And it was going to Maryland.
It's crazy how much it's gone. I mean, did you do the post office, postal service, USPS?
UPS.
Oh, UPS. I know the postal service is in trouble. I think that everybody says they need to charge more, but good Lord, $35 for a shoebox size. That's crazy to me.
You think it's related to like a decreased number of flights? I wonder, shipping flights?
It could be. Extreme Channel just said I shipped a 1/4 scale today for $38. See, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is insane.
It has to be at least 30 or 40 pounds, you would think.
Yep.
And I sent a little bear that didn't weigh anything. So it's crazy. Let's see. Raymond says, I had terrible tracking last week with Prime One, UPS. It said out for delivery 3 days in a row before I finally got it.
That's frustrating.
Wow.
So there you go. I just wish there was some consistency with it.
I've looked at shipping the Batman Who Laughs from Prime One to me last night, and the standard shipping was $1,000.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's one box.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big box, but it's one box. And he's heavy.
I would want tracking on that at least.
That's just insane to me. Well, Dan, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I was really rooting for you to be the first one to get him.
You are a gracious man, my friend, but that's okay.
I just still can't believe it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Chris is throwing it right in your face.
Take another look.
I'm so sorry, Dan. I'm so sorry.
There it is again.
He probably feels terrible about the whole thing.
I'm so sorry.
I'm just instigating.
But honestly, we're going to do something special on the channel whenever you do finally get him in. So I'm excited about that. But I just feel frustrated for you because I know how exciting it is to thinking you're going to get something like that, and then it doesn't happen. But it'll get there. I promise. It'll get there.
Yeah. It'll be here. Hey, who else on the panel is getting it? Anybody else?
No, I wish I was.
No? I've got the EX.
You do.
Yeah, but it's Sideshow. It said it was going to be delayed until July, I think, is what it said.
Yeah, still says that on their site. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't understand that either.
Yeah, and I was one of the first, like I said, but in the last year, I was like one of the first people to jump on the order. So, but it is what it is.
Yeah. You know what? Honestly though, when it starts to get when the frustration level goes up is when you're paid in full.
Yeah.
That's when it goes up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I did get this guy. Oops, one second.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's awesome, Jeff.
Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Did you
does.
guys watch DCX Open Mic last night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 collectors unboxing it at the same time. That was awesome. That was
That was
super
a hoot.
fun to watch.
I was gonna give a shout out to them. If you guys haven't checked it out, DCX Darth Castle channel over on YouTube. It was amazing to see all of these collectors do the same statue at the same time and get different opinions and things. Jeff, have you put your review up yet?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen yours yet.
I think Jeff's was one of the first ones up.
Yeah,
That's why I missed it.
I watched it.
Yeah. I neglected to watch it. I saw it and I just gave it a thumbs up because he'll be here tomorrow for me too. So
Thanks, Matt.
yeah, no problem. You're welcome.
I'm super happy with it. It's great. It's very large. I had to rearrange everything to bring all my X-Men together. So
Yeah. From what I hear, the base is really heavy too.
it is. Yeah. It's a really nice piece.
It looks
It
good.
looks good with the Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have that Wolverine. I really like him.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations on getting a new piece. That's really great.
Thank you.
I'm just glad it turned out well. It's
Me
just,
too.
although all of them have really done I mean, they've all turned out really well. Really, that whole X-Men line, I think.
Yeah.
You know what? I feel like I'm coming to appreciate pieces that are more simple, like this one, that don't have really fragile parts to them.
Yeah.
I just feel more comfortable around them. So I don't know. This is a good example of that, where it's only like 8 or 9 pieces. It goes together really quick, and I'm not worried I'm gonna.
It didn't take you an hour like it took me to put on the chains.
No, I wasn't sure. Watching your review, I'm not sure I'm buying your chains excuse. Like, oh, it was just going to take too long.
No. I literally, so Prime 1 has that video, and thank God they put that out, because on the instructions, if you try to do anything by the instructions, none of it makes sense. It's just, I mean, you could figure out the statue. Like I figured out where to put the parts, but the chain, it doesn't make any sense if you try to read it, at least for me. So I'm really thankful they put that video out, and I literally watched 3 seconds and then I had to rewind it, and then 3 seconds and then rewind it. And I just had to do that for each part, because I mean, some people have said, you can put it however you want to know. I watched Jim's video on his collector, let him review it. It's not his, but they reviewed it, and he said, you can put it any way you want, and that's true. But I did want it to be exactly like it was in the or the way it was intended to be, I guess. But God, it took a while, but worth it. Totally worth it.
It looks like it came out great.
Yeah,
it really did. I cannot say enough good things, and I'm so happy that you're getting it, and I'm so happy that Mac's getting it. Jeff, I hope you can get it, because it really, to me, it blows everything I have away.
Yeah.
It was really fun to watch your unboxing video, because you were so excited.
Yeah.
And it really came through. It was really fun.
Well, that's good. Well, I'm glad. I had a couple people comment. I didn't really think I was that excited, but I guess I was. So I don't know. I'm blown away by how epic it is, because it tells such a story with the Robins and everything.
Yep.
It's one of those ones where you can't help but constantly stare at.
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely not for everybody. I mean, there's so many collectors that wouldn't want it.
Because it's
it's terrifying. It's terrifying.
What do your kids think of it?
They came in and looked at it. My youngest son kind of went, "Cool, Dad," and then just walked away. They really could care less, but it's all good. They'd rather be playing Fortnite than come in here and look at my stuff. So
yeah.
But anyway, enough of that. That's really cool. So let's move on to our topic. How about that?
Sure.
Do it.
All right. Let me get rid of that. And topic number 1 is our top 5 most wanted statues. So our last show we did a top 5 like this, and I thought it was a lot of fun, so I wanted to do another one. So we're going to do our top 5 most wanted statues, and hopefully this works. The guys have all sent in photos, so we can actually look at the photos of the statue that we're talking about. And we'll go start with 5 and count up to 1. We also do have an honorable mention again, so we'll see how that goes. So let me go to screen share here. Maybe.
Mac, you're just getting all that X money, huh?
Yeah, I am. Yep, he's gonna just sign it all over to me.
Oops, I guess I need to probably hit. There we go. All right, can you guys see the picture?
Nope.
We could a second ago, but not now.
Oh, you could a second ago. Then I screwed it up. So let me. Now you can?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So whose is this? This is number 5, and we're just going to go picture by picture. So whose was this?
Guilty as charged.
All right.
Yeah, this is my number 5, and I love the statue. Weren't it not for the fact that they had already teased the Bermeo Joker back when this one was first out, I would have jumped all over this. But for me, it's a matter of having to choose, how many Jokers, and I'm probably saying this to the wrong crowd, but how many Jokers can I have in my collection?
Well, you're definitely talking to the wrong guy here.
I just realized that as I was saying it. Dumb comment. I only have room for so many. And quite frankly, I was really, really waiting on a new 52, Joker. And they came out with Iron Studios came out with the perfect one. So I kind of played that hand correctly for me, at least. Yep. So, I've got the 1/3 Bermeo. I've got the 1/3 Iron Studios one coming. I think the only, one that, and this one probably is closest in some ways, at least from a resemblance standpoint, is a Hush Joker. Yeah. But yeah, so if I had, again, unlimited space and funds, this one definitely would have made the collection.
Well, I have this one, and it's one of my favorites. And
awesome.
it's Mark Hamill. It's my Mark Hamill Joker in my collection. And that means a lot to me. The only downfall that I don't like about this statue is that he's really far back on the base. So, and he's, in my opinion, he's just maybe just slightly undersized. So having him in the back makes it seem smaller a little bit compared to Batman next to him. But I would definitely recommend, if you have the chance to get it, and yet, especially if it's at a good price, hopefully you'll get him down the road, because he is really great.
Yeah.
Things are always changing, and he is definitely one that is, that could happen. All 5 of mine are, could happen at some point.
Yeah.
I actually think this is one, given the base and what you just described, Chris, that, and I have a few spots in my collection room that are kind of up high. I think he would actually look great up high, being on the building, on the, the steeple part of a building or whatever. I just think he would look really cool.
I agree.
Yeah.
Mac, what were you going to say, Mac?
I was going to second that too. I had the Origins Joker picked out, and then this one came out, and I canceled the Origins ones and went with this one, because just the same thing. Mark Hamill, and I like the head sculpts on it alone. And the base, the way that he's on the base is just really cool too. So
agree.
There's nothing really like it, and it's different. There's nothing like it that's in the collection so far. So it'd be a good piece.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Hey, well, Dan, this is the piece that had the portrait with the top hat, right?
Yeah.
I really like that portrait. I don't think a lot of people would have chosen that one, but to me, the Joker always has a certain style, and I really like that top hat portrait.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I do swap out that top hat every once in a while, because it's such a great portrait. But I don't know. You can't go wrong either of those. I don't love the sick one as much. But it's still good.
I love the sick one. I always have it. Yeah, look, it's on him now.
It's on him now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's what's great, is you can switch them. I mean, that's what's you can customize your statues. That's what I love.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so there's that one. That's number 5 for you. Whose is this number 5?
This is me.
All right.
But I want to clarify. I don't think you mentioned, Chris, that these are the top 5 that we're not getting because of either price or space. So my top 5 are on order, but they're within my scale and my price range. But I absolutely love this bust. I don't own any busts at all, but this one has a lot of presence. The detail is insane. I love the base. But the thing is 30 inches tall. You know, it's a big presence in my room, and I just can't give up that much space. It's more than giving up like one shelf. It would actually give up 2 shelves because I don't have 30 inches of space between my shelves. So it's just too big.
It is massive and it's awesome. I do want to clarify. So basically, in my opinion, the way I came up with this is that it's ones that you don't have on pre-order that you would like to, or you're not going to. It's really up to you. So like Dan said, he would like to still get his, but he just doesn't have it on pre-order right now. So I do want to clarify that it could be either or for this list. But is this something that you still would maybe consider if you still had the option?
It's if I had a larger space, yes.
Okay, larger space. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's a great piece. You know I love it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, here's the next one. This is Creature from the Black Lagoon. This is an old school sideshow.
Yeah. I love that. That's one of my favorite monster movies. I grew up watching all of those.
I'm with you, Jeff. Me too.
And I would love to have it, but it always goes for so expensive. And with it being as old as it is, I really just don't see dropping that much money on something that's, most of them have something wrong with them when you see them go up for sale. Something's broke or paint is off of them, but
what's the scale on that?
Quarter.
Okay.
Yeah, this is some of the original formats. Yeah, the original premium formats. They did Frankenstein and Dracula, the Bride of Frankenstein. Yeah, Wolfman. They're neat.
You see what Dan's holding up?
I can't see it. What is it?
It's a creature. Yeah, it's a bust.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a bookend from a local sculptor. Yeah, I'm with you, Jeff. I love the creature. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you watch Creature Double Feature as a kid?
Yeah, we had one on Saturday afternoons at 1 o'clock that was called Shock Theater.
Yeah. Yep.
That's so cool. Well, that's
awesome.
a great pick.
Great
pick. This is the next one. Whose is this?
That one would be mine.
Oof.
It's so cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of that Shockwave, and I had it in my cart at least a few times. And the thing that I do, I put it in there, I take it out, put it back in there, and take it out. But I just don't have any space for it, and I don't really. That would be pretty much probably the only one that I would probably want. And I could see myself getting it and then having to get all the rest of them. And at this time, it's just not. It's just not going to work. So
how much? I don't really know. How much do these run? These big pieces.
I think they're right. I think X may have this one. I think it's like 2,500. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Somewhere around there.
Pretty pricey.
Yeah, and I think it comes in 3 boxes, and it's just insanely big.
How big is it?
It's 1/3.
God, that's big.
So it's huge.
30-something inches or bigger.
Yeah, it's huge. The one of my favorite pictures. There's a guy that has it. I think he's in China or something, and he's got a baby diaper on it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I'll have to find that picture and I'll send it in there so you guys can check it.
Oh my god, yeah, definitely post it. That's crazy. That is crazy. Well, it's a great pick.
Yeah. So Extreme said over 3K with shipping and tax.
Oh my god, 3K. God bless you, Mr. X. That's crazy. Wow, that's a lot. It's so cool though. This was my number 5 pick, and this is one that I've really just been debating back and forth on. I still haven't been able to pull the trigger, and I talked about it in my most wanted statue video, but it's hard for me because I'm so excited about the Hush Poison Ivy that I just don't know if I need 2. but I feel like I still should have her since I have all those other villains. I feel like I should still get her. So I probably will, but I haven't yet. All right, so that's number 5. Let's go to number 4. All right, so whose is this? Oh yeah, it's mine. Fine. For much like the same reasons for what Jeff just said about this piece, I don't know about space. If I have room for him, I am doing a construction project right now, kind of building some shelving and trying to figure out how all of my Prime 1 pieces are going to be arranged. I'm still considering getting these busts, but I'm not in a hurry, I guess. And I don't know how close this one is to selling out. I did talk to Todd, and I know that they've sold a ton of them. And so it makes me a little bit nervous that I won't be able to get one, but it's still an amazing piece. But again, I just don't know if I want to pull the trigger on busts.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, because they're just incredible. Just incredible. But that's my number 4. Whose is this?
That's me.
Nice.
I think this is the best Harley statue ever made. I know some people prefer a classic Harley costume, but everything from the design of this to sex appeal to everything is fantastic. And I would seriously still consider this, even though it's 1/3. I'm one of those guys that if that giant Joker head wasn't part of it and it would reduce the width, I might be able to make it work. But with the enormous width of this piece, there's just no way I can devote that much space. But I think it's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Mac, do you have this one on pre-order too?
I do.
I do too.
Yeah.
Although I'm trying to get a deluxe because I just
yeah, I have the deluxe on order.
But I like that gun pose better.
Yeah, I think the base and all that, just like I think the whole piece is just very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just hope the light ups stay working.
Right.
Well, do you know literally they're cheap Christmas light things like you get at like Walgreens.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's got a battery pack. I watched somebody's. It might have been Rebecca's video. There's just a battery pack, or maybe it was. I can't remember who it was. It might have been Whiplash Collectors. But it's literally a battery pack with like the lights just around it. Like you can pose it however you want. Yeah. So I think it'd be if those go out, which you know they will. I think it'll be very easy to replace it.
Yeah. Okay.
But beautiful statue, Jeff. I couldn't agree more. But again, once you start going 1/3, there's no turning back.
I know.
There's just no turning back. But beautiful statue, great pick. All right, whose is this?
That one, I had that one too. So that's number 4.
Number 4.
Yeah, so I originally almost snagged this up, and just due to the size of the base and everything, I just was like, and I have already 3 or 4 Batmans already. So like, I was like, it doesn't make sense for me to get another one, even though I really wanted this one or the original one. So I thought this one would. I thought I liked it a little bit more than the OG one, but it's still one of those pieces that I could wind up with one day. I know, Chris, you had it, and then like you canceled it, and then
I canceled it last minute. And again, it was just really more of a space thing. I do really like the statue. I don't necessarily love the story it comes from, which was a factor for me. But it really just that particular piece just came down. Not only the cost, but also space.
Gotcha.
And I do like a lot of collectors have displayed him without the wings.
Yeah.
Which makes a big difference in how wide he is. Because when I measured before I started building my shelves, I'm like, I don't have anywhere in my room that would hold him.
Yeah.
And so that really concerned me. I don't regret canceling at this point. It might be something I would pick up down the road if it was on sale or something, but it's still a beautiful statue. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched Barbara's over at Statue Mania's review. She did a really good job on that and made me kind of rethink it. But I'm not jumping down that right now. So, but eventually you could see it over on here or in the channel.
Yeah, Statue Mania, great channel, Barbara, and her husband. I was surprised that she bought a 1/3. That's not their thing necessarily. So I was surprised, and especially DC, because they're mostly Marvel.
Yeah, correct.
It was a weird purchase for them, in my opinion, but I'm glad that they got it because I think now they're going to understand how great 1/3s are.
Yeah, they definitely do now.
And they definitely do now. What a great piece to start with. That's a great one. Let's see. All right, this is a life-size Iron Man, so I'm going to take a pretty good guess who has this one.
Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah.
That is an actual hot toy.
Wow.
And you can order it.
Wow.
That's crazy.
But it's life size?
It is life size.
Like 20 grand?
Let me see if I can find the price for it.
I bet it's crazy. Although if it's hot toys, maybe it's not so heavy.
It'd be cool if you could get in it.
and you can switch. There are some switch out things with it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's insane.
I've never seen that. I've never seen that.
The lights on it.
Yeah.
I wish I could find.
Now, Jeff, do you have room for something like this?
Oh, hell no. If I could get it, I would make room for it.
Yeah, I was just going to say, surely you have a corner somewhere you could put him in. He's cool.
I could make room for it. It's really cool. They used it in when they showed the in-game figures. It was like part of the entranceway to walk into their display area. It's cool.
Neat. Yeah, it's neat.
It looks bigger than life size when you see people standing next to it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, maybe with the base.
Talk about a statement piece. That's it. Well, while you're looking for price, I'm going to move on to the next one.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think this is our last one, of course.
That was mine.
Yeah.
And so, I love this piece. I remember when they, I don't know if they debuted her. Was it at San Diego or they showed her for the first time in person in San Diego? I don't remember, but I think she's outstanding. Two things. One, I thought she's just going to eat a lot of real estate. And then the second piece was I was really holding out for that Arkham City piece. And now that Arkham City piece came out and it's got the anatomy issues, I just can't get my head past the anatomy issues. So I don't envision myself ordering her. I would love to have this piece if I had the space. And like I said, any of these could happen. This could be something that I make space for. She's really good. But God, it's just an enormous statue, do I want to dedicate that space to Poison Ivy? I don't know. I haven't committed yet.
Dan, I saw her in San Diego and she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
She's really nice.
Are you getting it?
No,
No.
Not enough space.
Not enough space. Yeah.
I think it's my most anticipated piece next to Bermejo Joker.
Yeah. I could understand that.
Yeah, and she's due. I mean, she's supposed to be here by now. But I've seen nothing. I've heard no rumblings about her. No, I don't know. I have no idea when we'll actually get her. But
didn't they even tease production pics on her like 3 months ago or something?
Yes. But again, I don't know with everything going on, and I bet we don't see her till late summer.
Wow.
Yeah.
But beautiful pick. I mean, man, the space that I was going to put her, I can't put her there either because it's she's too wide. You just don't. I don't think you really realize how big that plant is.
Right.
But it's just beautiful. All right, good picks for number 4. Let's go to 3. All right.
Yeah, that's me.
Nice.
So it's a custom piece. I've ever since the first time I saw it, it's just been one of those ones where there's more pics of it, but the base on it, the throne and all that is just done. Even the back of it is done. Like it's like insane. So it's one of those pieces where if I had the chance to get it, I would jump on that in a heartbeat. So, but I think it's all sold out. So, but I think that thing is insane.
You know how popular those throne pieces are. People.
Yeah.
Go crazy for them.
Yeah, I think Franco did that one too. So
Franco Car.
But yeah.
Carlissimo.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Carlissimo.
Yeah, Carlissimo. Beautiful statue, Mac.
Yeah.
All right, I have a guess on this one too. Then
Is this 3?
this is 3.
Yeah, that's mine.
Yep.
I like it a lot better than I thought I would. It's huge.
Yeah.
Famous
So-
words.
So Jeff's gonna jump in. He's gonna
The
jump in.
Batman tattoo collector strikes again.
All bought by evil plan.
If I could swing it, I would have already ordered it, but
Yeah.
it's just
Big one.
It's a big
Yeah.
one. Picks up some real estate.
Yeah.
that's
sure.
a lot of money.
Yeah. Mine wasn't so bad because I had I got an email from Sideshow that they had owed me credits for something that was like a late delivery or something, and so I had like $200 or $300 worth of credit that they put toward this statue.
That's nice.
Wow.
So I'm like, oh my god, I think I paid less than, I think it was like 900 shipped. I think
Wow.
after, because I had put some points toward it too and stuff, and I can handle that.
Yeah.
How much was the shipping?
$190.
Whoa.
One damn 90. But it's better than 350 or whatever it was I paid for Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
I thought, well, 190 sounds great.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It's awful.
Imagine if you decided to order it now from Prime One and had to pay $1,000.
Oh, at least. Yeah, it's just insane. But Jeff, if you ever get an opportunity, it's worth it. Absolutely worth it.
I love the character. I think that's the best new villain, period.
Agreed.
Yeah, he's definitely one that's going to, I think, be very iconic for a long time.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, whose is this?
Yeah, that's me again.
All right.
I think if I were to own one bust, it would be this one. And I think that if you were to own one bust, this is the one that would least look out of place in a quarter scale collection because the Hulk is supposed to be huge, right?
That's right.
I think this is going to look great in any collection, but it's just too big for me. But I love everything about it.
Yeah, it's really impressive.
Yeah. Is that silicone based?
Yeah.
I believe. I don't know. I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the medical grade silicone.
Yeah, that's going to be insane.
Yeah. And this
I'd
is
be
a lot of skin, so it's more expensive.
Yeah, that'd be.
Piece though.
Yeah.
I think it's a 2,400 at Spec Fishing Shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful piece, though.
Yeah.
All right, who's this?
This would be mine.
Nice.
Yep. And now we're into the top 3 here. These 3 are more than a little likely at some point.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I really liked it when I first saw it when they announced it back when. But when I started seeing these things in hand video, this is a really awesome piece. And I think I remember the first in hand that I saw that was good. It had a lot of detail was George Raw's video.
Yeah.
Like Chris, and the quality on this thing, the detail is unbelievable. So I actually have a spot in my collection room that I think he'd fit very nicely. So like I said, this one, these next 3 are a high degree of likelihood. And I love this one. I think he's different, just really, really cool.
It's awesome. I want to give a shout out to George. You mentioned George Raw. George has provided us tons of reviews for our channel. He's going to continue to do that, but he's also starting his own. He has started his own Facebook page called Statue Circus. So check that out. We'd love to have new members. I'm helping him admin that group. So join, and we would love to have you. We're trying to put out a place for as many video creators to put their content there. So please join. We'd love to have you. But George did a good job on that review.
I would have seconded that too. I almost jumped on this too. The only thing that stopped me was that it was a half scale, but I've always been fascinated with this piece. So yeah, that'd be a good one.
And I had the original one, and I think this one blows that original one out of the water.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
it just tells so much more of a story.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yep.
Yeah,
beautiful piece. Hope you get it, Dan.
Yep.
This one was my third pick, and kind of a weird pick, but it's still one that I really want. And again, I didn't love the source material. I loved the animation style, but I just feel like this Joker is so incredibly unique. And I really liked the interaction with him and Batman in that film. And I just think Prime One did a great job. I just don't know if this is one that's ever going to fit in my collection, where I'm going to put it. I think my white shelves might end up being 1/4 scale things because it's just too big for the 1/3 scales. That's why I built this new shelf I'm building. So I can see this possibly ending up there, but I don't know. Anybody else even interested at all with this one, or am I the only one?
I like it too, just because it's different and unique. But I'm not really a fan of the of that particular show like you are. But I think it's a really cool piece. It's something different. So
it's just so expensive.
Yeah, it is.
I like the color.
Yeah, the color's cool. I like
the premise of it's really cool.
Yeah. If this was like $900, I would probably for sure get it, but I think it's like 12 or 1400, I think.
Wow.
Crazy. And that's just for the regular. It's not even for the one with the plate behind it. So very expensive.
I like it a lot. I think it's a real cool piece. Interesting. I'm holding out though for the samurai Joker.
Oh yes. Yeah. Well, that's a no-brainer for you with the rest of that XM line.
Yeah.
That's just you have such an amazing line going. Okay, that was 3. Let's go to 2. All right, some XM love here.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. So
that's Mac.
Yeah. So yeah, whole transformation. Yeah, I love that too. I almost jumped on it at Spec Fiction. I just that the size of that thing, and I can't do shipping. Like it's going to be basically another Hulk Buster. I've done that once. Not doing it again. So
crazy.
Yeah. So, but that is one of the pieces that potentially you could. I could see myself getting, but right now it's out of the cards. But I do want it, and I want it bad. So, but
I mean, it gets the whole story across.
Yes, it does.
And so, I mean,
yeah, it's one of those ones where the first time I saw it, even unpainted, I knew that it was one of those kind of special pieces for me. So, but yeah, it does. It tells us
there's a lot of Hulks out there, but this one pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's shipping pretty soon, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Jeff, you hit it right on the nail about it telling a story. That's what I was going to say as well. I wish all statues were like, I just wish they were all like this, because this is what statue should be. It just tells such an epic story. Yeah. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece.
Yeah, and I need a regular Hulk in my collection too. So
this will do it.
That would be the best way to do it. So
that's the thing, because every one of them, every Hulk is different that you see.
Yep.
And a lot of them.
Is this a quarter scale?
Part of it, but I mean, it's just really kind of a cool, ideal look.
The only criticism I've heard of the production piece on this one is that the proto Banner's face and hands had just a little tint of green, and that seems to be gone in the production piece.
Well, not a big deal. That's something you could add to it, like yourself.
Yeah, you could fix that.
Yeah. But it might not be a big deal.
That's cool, though. All right, this is the Justice League versus Darkseid XM Studios 1/6. Getting a lot of XM love here.
That's me.
That's cool.
Nice, Jeff.
I've owned a couple of copies of Brave and the Bold 28 over the years, and this, of course, is very reminiscent of that, except for Darkseid being switched out for Starro, the giant fish. But yeah, even though it's 1/6 scale, it has such an enormous presence, and I like the way Darkseid Darkseid is presented. It's a really neat piece. I think every individual figure is really well done.
To me, this reminds me so much of the superpowers.
Yeah.
And which I think why I really like it, because it reminds me of those figures. I know Tweeterhead does such an amazing job, but this one feels that way too. It feels very superpowers to me, and I love it.
Yeah, we saw that one in NYC.
Yep.
So that's a humongous piece, but it is very like it brings it home because it's definitely a centerpiece.
Right.
Yeah, you kind of want to put this in the middle of your dining room table, honestly.
Yeah.
You kind of want to have it to where you could walk around it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so cool. Yeah, just middle of the room display if you could swing it.
Yep.
Throw
Beautiful
that flower arrangement off the dining room table.
There you go.
And nobody's eating on the table.
Yeah, right.
Oh, well, here's another life size. So
That's mine.
Yep, this has got to be Jeff again.
Yep, that's another one. I found the price on the Iron Man. It is $17,000.
Wow.
I was close.
17,000.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
Now this one looks more like sculpted statue form than the other one. Like just look at the
I
paint.
think it almost looks like it. It may have been real fabric, but I don't know. It may have been sculpted.
This looks really sculpted to me.
Yeah, me too.
So I don't know, but it looks good though. I bet he's probably similar in price. Maybe not quite as much.
Maybe not quite as much.
Yeah.
But, I don't know that they've ever put any of the other life-size things up, except the Ben Affleck Batman they did.
Oh yeah, I forgot they did that.
Yeah,
That's a cool piece. All right, this is the Batman versus Joker Dragon. I'm gonna guess on this one too.
Yeah, this is mine.
Yeah.
And this again, increasing probability of being PO'd or bought.
Nice.
I mean, I was. It's funny, Chris. I was listening to your comments on a recent video about the Dark Knight's Metal book and your feelings on that story. I mean, to me, it was a new level of creativity. I just love the way the characters in the story, which was honestly a little bit surprising to me. In that, I like you, I am attracted to the grittier side of the Batman mythos. I like my statues dark. I like them creepy and gritty, and that's kind of just what I gravitate to. So this one was a different one. I love the different take. Huge Snyder and Capullo fan. They're my favorite collaboration of writer artist, and I just think this is an awesome statue. It's really different. It's a cool take, but again, it's giant.
Yeah.
Just take a certain amount of real estate, and I just haven't committed to it yet. So.
Well, it's a beautiful piece. I mean, kind of beautiful, but it's creepy.
It's creepy.
It's an awesome piece.
It's just very unique.
Yeah,
Chris, you said it was beautiful, and I was thinking to myself, "The hell is he talking about?"
Well, from an art standpoint, it's beautiful, but it's the eye of the beholder for sure.
It is. It is. That's one of those things. I think if people, it might take them a minute to figure out who it is.
Yep.
Because it's just kind of very medieval fantasy looking, but then when you look at the colors of the dragon,
yeah,
it doesn't necessarily scream Batman. I mean, it's one of those things where, especially if you know the source material, but no one's ever going to make anything like this again, I would assume.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, you definitely have to have read that to know what that whole thing is. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's based off of the cover of one of the Dark Knight's Metal too. So
exactly.
That's my problem, Dan, is I have not read all of it. Like I've read like bits and pieces, so I've not read the whole thing.
You need to do that.
You need to jump into that.
And I've said that before, where I like more of the traditional Batman stories. I don't like necessarily the Elseworlds, and I don't like it whenever the other characters, the other superheroes are involved. It's just not my favorite. I'll read it, but it's just I like the Batman, the detective fighting Gotham villains. So I just need to try to get into it, and but that's going to be my goal. I need to give it a chance. So this is my number 2. This is, of course, Bane from Prime One Studio. Talk about massive pieces. It's insane. It's very expensive. I think it's like $1,800. Most people say this is a no-brainer to have in the Batcave. I just built the shelf that's wide enough for him. So that tells me something.
Yeah.
I'll probably end up getting him. He's probably at the top of my list he's obviously number 2 of statues. But does anybody else have him on pre-order?
I love that Bane myself. It's one of those ones where I've taken and put it out of the cart a few times, but I think that if it potentially jumps up on Sideshow, I may jump for it. I just don't know, because if you right now you only can get it from Prime One directly.
Correct.
Shipping for that is going to be absolutely insane. Yeah. So.
And that's exactly why I've waited. I agree with you, Mac. Now that Sideshow is starting to pump out some Prime One items, I am 100% confident this will be up on Sideshow. I mean, I don't have any insider information or anything, but I feel like it's going to be on Sideshow in the next month or two. Mm-hmm. And I will order it from Sideshow.
Yeah. I'll probably be right there with you.
Yeah. I mean, is this Bane better than the Sideshow Bane? I don't think so. But I feel like this is such a great representation of Finch's work, and it tells a story. Talk about telling a story. It's just those. I know people like George and other people in the group, they will complain about him not looking up enough. I will put him up on my top shelf because that way I can see him the way he should be displayed. But I get it. He's looking down because he just pummeled somebody into the mud.
Yeah.
And so again, it tells a story. It might not be a deal, but it's just crazy how good it is.
Yeah, I love the portraits on it too. That's one of my favorite things about it. Is that torn portrait. I think that's
it's literally taken directly from the art.
Yeah.
I mean, that pose, everything about it taken directly from the art, which I love. David Finch, amazing. All right. Let's do our honorable mentions real quick. So here's mine.
Did we do number 1?
Well, we're doing honorable mentions, and then we're going to go to number 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is my honorable mention, and you guys know I like this piece a lot. Jeff, you mentioned the bus, and I love this piece. I think it's beautiful. I really think that the damaged is the way to go, but I don't know. I'd love to have an Iron Man bust in my collection, but again, it doesn't really fit my theme, and it takes up space. But definitely one I would get.
I love it. This one's mine. I would love to get this.
I'm surprised you don't have this one.
It was hard to get.
Who makes that one?
Iron Studios.
Oh, okay.
This was their original stuff, like the original 140 they were coming out with.
Yeah.
There was an Iron Man to go with it too.
Mm-hmm. Both great pieces. They have that snow bases.
Yeah. They were from that first scene from Age of Ultron.
Right.
Yeah, beautiful piece. The sculpt is great. How much is he going for now?
I haven't even looked lately. It was over 1,000.
Yikes. Yeah. Beautiful piece, though. Great honorable mention.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, this would be mine.
Nice.
She's pretty.
Yeah, I mean, I just think she's one of the best female sculpts, at least for my money in recent memory. I just think she's the portrait on her. It's just absolutely stunning.
Yep.
I love the pose. I love the different approach to the base. I know I've heard some people complain about the wall aspect to it. I think it's perfect. I love her role in Hush. I think she's a great character. I don't even know if you could argue she's a secondary character. She's something probably beyond that, but just a beautiful statue. If I had the space, I would definitely add her.
This was probably the hardest statue I've ever sold. And I did it because of space, and I'm not collecting the heroes. But
Yeah.
man, it truly in person, it is second to none. Beautiful.
Mhm. Yeah.
Great statue. Great colors.
Yeah, that's a dope piece. I thought about getting it myself.
And you know, the picture don't even do her justice. It's the in hand. It's like your review, Chris, and other people's reviews on her is what she just seems even better in hand.
Yeah.
She
So,
is.
would you go fabric or sculpted cape, Dan?
That's a good question, Mac. I'd probably go sculpted.
Okay.
And that's probably for the same reason I did, Dan, is because Jim Lee Hush is sculpted.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't understand like why like some people like, well, okay, they have the Hush Superman, it's got the fabric cape, but then they have the Batman with the sculpted cape. I feel like that looks odd.
Yep, exactly. I think for just continuity in the collection, because you definitely put them somewhere in the same vicinity.
Yep.
It would look funny if one did and one didn't.
Right.
And the sculpted cape looks great in person. It's plastic.
Yeah.
It looks very good in person.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Beautiful piece.
That's me.
Oh, very good.
I actually had it on pre-order. I ended up canceling it. It's a really small ES. I think it's only 388. So it's XM in partnership with Legendary Beast, but it's a 1/3 scale. I have the XM 1/4 scale cap, the honorary piece, which is similar to this, but it doesn't have the detail this one has. I just ended up canceling because I thought I have the Justice League Batman 1/3. I've only really got space for one more 1/3 piece. And I decided I didn't want it to be capped since I already had the 1/4 scale.
It's a neat piece. I like
that one.
Yeah, I like that one too.
And are they only going to do the 3, or are they going to do multiple more?
No, I think there's also a Magneto. Well,
Magneto and then
Thor.
Yeah, Thor. I just didn't know if they were going to do more outside of that.
You got to think they're going to do an Iron Man if they're doing Cap and Thor.
Yeah.
But you're right, it's not announced yet. But man, that base on the Thor is amazing.
Yeah, really. There's tons of detail on that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a great piece. All right, this is the last one. This is the XM diorama here.
Yeah, I don't even know if that thing's still a thing, but I remember the first time that I saw it. That I wanted kind of like an X-Men Dio type of piece, but there's absolutely no way that I'm paying the cost for this thing, and the cost to ship it is probably going to be, worth a car payment, or I mean, with a car.
This is very similar to the Iron Studio pieces. Are you interested in those?
No, I'm not really interested in that. I'm kind of went away from it. But when it first came out, I was looking at it, but it's just one of those pieces where I was like, this is one that I would definitely not get. but at one time I was entertaining the thought of potentially getting it, but there's absolutely no way. I mean, I don't know what the price is of it. I just know that the cost of shipping it would be absolutely insane. So anyway, the Iron Studios is a good option too, because it's I think it's 1/10 scale. And you can get it in you can get it in three sets. So it has and the price is, and then the price altogether is like probably still like half the price of what this is. So, but then again, the only thing I'm worried about is quality with that Iron Studios. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, so those are the honorable mentions. Let's go to our number ones.
Oh, you're going to me first. Yep, this is me.
Yep.
I just think the statue's cool as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, the character is cool in the story and everything. Bryce Wayne and all that, and it's I think she's cool. I kind of have a little side thing for steampunk. I just think steampunk is really, really cool.
I do too, Dan. I love steampunk.
And she has this kind of steampunk look, with the monocle and all that, and just her overall attire. I just think it's cool as hell. I love the base and the tentacles and the whole thing, and I think she'd look great somewhere near Batman Who Laughs. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's got that 3-head look. So it's obviously designed. They're all designed to go together.
yeah.
What's the Batman with all the guns?
Oh, the Grim Knight.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to do him.
They do him. I'm getting him.
I mean, I think I would too. I think because I love the look of him.
Yeah.
But imagine like him next to Batman Who Laughs next to her. I mean, gosh.
Yeah. So she's a distinct possibility. This one.
All of those Dark Knight Metal characters were good.
They did. They are. They're really cool. Yep.
Just so I love the colors.
Yep. That too. It even has that pirate aspect to it.
Yeah.
Pirate stuff.
Yeah, that whole line is just it's really cool. And then I think once that's like you guys think that they'll come out with a movie of it?
Oh, I think so.
If that happens, it's gonna go insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy not to.
Beautiful piece. Do you remember how much she retails for? Was she 1,200?
I'm not sure, but I will check as we move on to the next.
Okay. Here's the next one. This is another life-size piece.
That's mine.
you are
That's
Size.
I want from life size something.
Now, this thing is insane.
Yeah.
Like, think how bulky he is. I mean, you guys see
that armor is so cool.
Do you guys see the little 1/6 guy down here?
Yeah, that is cool.
I love that they compared him. That's pretty funny.
And Sideshow sold those, and they apparently went like really fast.
Wow, really?
How much? Yeah, how much were they?
I can't remember, but
It says official distributor.
Huh.
Oh wow.
they were. They did the regular suit too, and that one.
He's awesome.
Yeah, but the detail and all that. I love that armor look in the movie anyway,
Yeah, that's super cool.
and the light up eyes.
Great piece. Love it.
I think it'd be funny to have like your house like dimmed like real low and have the lights on and have somebody just walk in there.
Crap out of you.
It'd be
Have it
so
like motion activated. With an Iron Man on one side and that Batman on the other.
Oh, so cool. All right, who's this?
That's my number one.
Nice.
Oh,
And you know what? Just as much for the horse as for Batman. The detail's insane. I really like this piece a lot, but again, it's just too enormous for my collection. But the switch outs on Batman, but especially that horse, it's just so cool. I love everything about it.
yeah.
I never noticed the little bat signal symbol here.
Yeah.
That's neat.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's
Beautiful
a fantastic piece. I almost picked that, Jeff.
Hmm. Yeah.
I almost picked that because
And that's the production piece there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Oh man, that life-size Batman was 8,000.
8,000.
Just a far cry away from that 17,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say 8,000.
That was a steal.
Yeah.
And there was a limit of 2 per person.
And only $20,000 in shipping.
Yeah. Well, I bet back then it probably would not have cost as much as it does to ship a 1/3 scale
Yeah, probably.
now.
Probably.
So it was over 7 feet tall.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Big piece. Well, so is this. This is an amazing piece by XM Studios.
Oh, that horse is gorgeous.
Absolutely. Let's see what's next. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that would be me. I remember kind of when I first got into collecting, that's probably one of the first pieces that I think that I really wanted, but really wasn't wanting to pay the price for what it cost.
You weren't to that point yet.
Yeah, I wasn't to that point yet. But now, I mean, I think it's.
That's
I think you get it. I think you can still. I think the last time I saw it was like maybe $3,000, but this is one of those pieces that I kind of remember that kind of got me into collecting. I guess really expensive statues, but
Yeah, the high end stuff.
yeah, the high end stuff. So, but yeah, that's one of those pieces that you could potentially see this in my collection one day too. So, but that's number one pick.
It's awesome. Great piece.
Yeah, that is a cool piece. Love the base too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just very cool. The hand, it's just such a cool. Yep. And again, the throne pieces are just iconic.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, that leads us to my number one. That's Batman Sanity. I potentially have somebody that's going to give me their pre-order.
Come on, Chris. Come on.
I need to figure out, and maybe you guys know, if so, like they have it through Big Bad Toy Store.
Oh, really?
Can orders be transferred? Do you guys know?
Well, I would. I've never really transferred an order through Big Bad Toy Store, but isn't that something where you would potentially pay the person that has the order and then they call and have the order transferred to you?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's how it would work.
Yeah, so as long as they're willing to do that, then I don't see a problem with that. Or I mean, if you trust the person that that's going to be selling you the PO, I mean, they could still keep it in their name if they're not going to switch it. If they're not going to switch it over to you, and then hopefully you don't get burned on it. But I figured that this would be a piece that you would have to get. So I'd say if you didn't get this, you'd have to change your channel name.
That's right. That's right. Well, it's just one that it's so expensive, and I didn't really know how I would display it. I think I have an idea now how I would do it. You up here on the cabinet, probably where my Hush Jim Lee Batman is, but I'm not 100% sure. But this is one that I do feel like it just screams to be in my collection, and I'm sure I'll get it at some point, whether it's soon or whether it's later. But that's my number one.
Nice.
Let's see. All right, have we put everybody to sleep yet? Nope. Hey, 95's watching. That's great. Nice. Thank you guys so very much for watching this stuff. Really appreciate it. So that was our most wanted statues. Great picks from everybody. Absolutely. It's so cool to see how much alike we are with our picks and how different some of our picks are too. It's really cool. And like Dan said, I have a feeling that some of those pieces are probably going to definitely end up in our collections at some point, whether it's a Magneto on throne or whether it's a great Dark Knight's medal or whether it's a great life-size statue or a great bust. Hopefully those end up in our collections. Really cool. So let's see. What's it going to do now?
Got any pictures for us?
Yeah, I was going to say
pictures. I guess I'll go right back into them.
There is one in particular that I wanted to see what you thought about.
Okay, we're going to talk about it.
Oh boy,
I think I have them all.
Talking about.
Okay, here we go. Number one.
Oh, we're going right to it.
All right, well, we got it. Yep. Okay, so I did a video earlier today on this statue about whether it's a hit or miss. We got this image, a week ago? Not even a week ago. And so many people were excited, including myself. I was like, I really like the art direction on this piece. I think we're finally going to get like that Jim Lee look for a statue. And people were very, very excited about it. Sideshow came out with the pictures today or yesterday. I can't remember now. All the days are blending in together. But then we got official photos. This one has a grappling hook.
It was like a million souls all cried out in pain at once.
That's exactly
because everybody was like,
I've never seen so many like, thank God I just saved $600 comments.
Yeah.
I think Dan, you were even one of them.
I was one of them.
Yes.
Yep.
So I say in my video today that I actually, there's so many elements about the statue that I do like. People have really been trashing the cape and the length of it and how unrealistic the length of it is. And I get that. But the more I look at it, the more I appreciate like the Kelly Jones artwork or Batman's cape traditionally has been over exaggerated in a lot of different pieces of art. So I get where they're going for this. I feel like this is kind of a, there's that classic Bowen Batman piece. Are you familiar with that piece?
The one on throne.
Yeah.
Yep.
and it has a very similar look. This one where I feel like the cape is fine, but I feel like where it really misses the mark is the head sculpts. I just feel like they're not great or not even good. Where are you guys at with this piece? Do you feel like it's like if it had a different head sculpt, do you think you would like it?
I kind of like it. I guess there's still time to improve on it. I think it's a pretty cool looking piece, but yeah, I'd say they work on the head sculpt a little bit and make it a little bit better. But yeah, I think
it's funny.
I think it's dope.
One of the collectors on Statue Forum did a side-by-side of that regular portrait with a panel from Jim Lee, and it was identical. Thought that was interesting.
Really?
Yeah. The cape thing, I'm of two minds about, kind of like you, Chris. He has been portrayed with a long cape by several different artists over the past 20 or 30 years. But I would add that usually the cape is portrayed dramatically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And here it's not.
It's not all. It reminds me of a wedding dress.
Yeah.
Puddled up on the floor.
But I have, people are saying, wow, Sideshow really missed the mark. And absolutely, if that cape was shorter, they'd probably sell a lot more of these. But on the other hand, this was the artist or the sculptor's vision.
Yep.
And Sideshow went with it. So I have to give them a little bit of credit for that. They must have known that this is kind of a risk. I won't be buying this. I prefer the last PF to this one, but I respect Sideshow for respecting the artist and putting it out.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, with Sideshow, it's always their take, and which I appreciate. Again, every artist is different. Everybody sees art in different ways. Again, I really like the statue overall. I just feel like there are things that maybe could be tweaked here and there. But again, is this better than their last PF? I don't know.
Some people have even talked about trying to shorten the cape. But in every picture I've seen of that statue, I don't see a right foot. I'm not sure he has a right foot. So I think shortening the cape might not work.
He might not. Sorry, I don't have a good angle on it.
Well, no, there is no good angle. I've looked on the side. Every single picture, it's kind of in shade there. But it's possible there's no foot.
Maybe so. Maybe just.
But I wish the cape ended kind of at the gargoyle's knees.
Yeah, right there would be perfect.
That would be perfect.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
The other thing is, it doesn't have the, how it has the bat wing arcs in the end of it. It looks just like a straight edge all the way around the bottom of it.
Good point.
You talking about the cape?
Yeah,
down
the
here?
bottom of the cape, even the edges. There are no, how it has the, I don't know what you call them, how the end of the cape is.
Like scalloped almost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
It doesn't look like a Batman cape.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, the little indentions. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm following you now. Sorry, I'm a little slow on the uptake.
Plus, it doesn't seem to have a lot of texture.
That's
It
true.
just seems really flat.
Yeah, I feel like, and I don't know if this was intentional, but I feel like the pictures from Sideshow are like super dark. And it's just so muted looking to me. I don't know.
And I like the blue and gray.
Yeah, I do too.
But, nah.
What do you guys think of the EX portrait?
Those teeth are pretty nasty.
They're pretty bad. He's got an underbite.
It's not
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah. What is that? That's awful.
Yeah, he needs to go see a dentist.
Really weird. Yeah, he's a millionaire. He should have, or a billionaire. He should better dental work.
It's interesting because the sculptor hasn't really done a superhero that I'm aware of.
Who is it?
He worked, his last name I think is Fong. He was part of the design team for 2 of the Court of the Dead pieces, including Odium.
That makes sense.
And he also was one of the sculptors on the Rancor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So definitely going with some different art directions here.
Yeah.
But like I just feel like looking at that, that's still good. I still feel like that's a good piece. There's just things about it that I would change.
Yep.
But anyway,
I have a feeling like the portrait may get better in that, but that cape is killing
yeah, the cape's
it.
not changing.
Yeah, that cape's
Yeah, this goes up for pre-order tomorrow. If anybody's interested. Yep, $600.
Oh.
no.
I feel like it should be $450.
I was going to say the same number.
Yep.
Yeah,
I feel like
think-
that's very fair.
I think $450 for all of it, all in, both portraits, all batarangs, all 200 feet of cape.
That's funny.
This is the sort of statue that makes me even more disappointed that there's no San Diego Comic-Con this year, because I'd really like to see this piece in person.
Yes, I agree, and that might change a lot of people's opinion of it.
I think so.
You know, see it. I mean, I think
the first leap off the ledge and he's strangled, because that's not going anywhere except right on a drain pipe or
he's face
gargoyle ear.
planting right back into the gargoyle.
He's going to swing back and forth across some windows. Back and forth.
It's a lot of cape.
It's a lot of
Okay. This is what I wanted to put in here. This is the new art print that Sideshow is offering from artist Ben Oliver. I'm a fan of his work, and this is going up sometime soon, probably Friday. But I wanted to throw it in there because I thought it was something kind of different if you're a Catwoman fan. Another art print I threw in here for the Colossus fan, you know, like collectors like Jeff that just got the premium format. This could be pretty awesome behind it. I thought the art was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I like that too. I just don't like it with the statue. I don't think. Jeff, what do you think?
No, I'm not going to pick it up. I like it, but I don't love it.
Yeah.
No.
Same
Yeah. I actually just ordered a kind of a cityscape print that I'm going to put behind my X-Men collection. Rather than a specific character, I'm just going to have it's kind of a stylized Metropolis type.
Yeah.
Not Metropolis as in DC, but Metropolis like the old silent movie Metropolis.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's one of those peel and stick things.
Yeah.
So I think it'll look nice.
That will look nice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
This one I threw in. This is our good friend Jeff. Was reading his absolute Batman, The Long Halloween. I was just going to see, how are you enjoying it?
I like it. It took me a little bit to get into the art, but
Yes.
I've read over half of it and I kind of slowed down. But it is a really good story.
Well, I'm just glad you're finally getting to read it. It's you know it's my favorite. So again, I was the same way. It took me a while to kind of get my head around the art. But the story is so good that it just makes up for it, I guess. You know, that kind of makes
it would make a great movie.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I haven't read that one. I'll have to check it out.
Oh, for sure, Mac, for sure.
I was happy to get a good for $47 for that.
Wow.
It's a great deal, and it was, in great shape.
Great. That's awesome. Great book. This one it was kind of announced a couple days ago. They were going to have this big DC announcement, and everybody thought it was going to be comic books, including myself. But we got a surprise about this Joker collectible from Prime 1 and Blitzway.
Yep.
And it's weird because we didn't actually. No, am I hearing an echo? I don't.
Nope.
I think you're good.
Maybe it's on my end. But this is a Joaquin Phoenix Joker, and I think it looks incredible so far. We get a bigger reveal, I think, tomorrow.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to ask about, because I just saw that today, and
I think it looks incredible.
Yeah, I think this thing is gonna fly off the shelves.
Hey,
awesome.
Kim, she's awesome.
Yeah, she is just an amazing sculptor. And I'm just really excited to see what they do. I don't know what kind of pose they're going to do. I would assume like maybe some sort of dancing pose.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I mean, they captured him perfectly, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Is it the same person that did the Daenerys?
It is. But
Yeah.
she seems to do better with men for some reason.
Huh.
The latter pictures of her looked really good, though.
Somebody in the Prime One group, is it Dekaria? Is it? I never can say his name right. Anyway, he said that he asked Prime One about the Ledger Joker piece, and that one is still a long, long way off.
Wow.
Oh, really?
So this one, we'll see more about him because I think that they completely scrapped him, the Ledger Joker, and I think that they went back to the drawing board. That's just my intuition on that after some conversations I've had, but obviously this is going to make them a lot of money because it's still very popular.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited to see what they do.
Are you thinking about adding this to your collection, Chris?
I've been trying to avoid the movie pieces because the comic pieces are speaking so much more to me.
Yep.
But it's definitely a possibility. I really enjoy the performance, and I don't know.
Yes, kind of the same thing with me. I'm more into the comic statues too. Would rather not have Joaquin Phoenix staring back at me in my collection.
Yeah, that's right.
It's kind of like that and that half scale Aquaman from was it Queen suit? That one, amazing too. So, but not my style.
Let's go to this one here. This is some in-hand photos of the new Batman life-size bust. I'm not all that impressed.
No.
What do you guys think?
I saw this one in San Diego. It's very standard or stylized, like all of their busts from this particular artist. It is hand sculpted, which is kind of cool.
That is cool.
It is cool.
But it's not something I'd pick up.
Yeah, I think it looks. I don't like the scowl that he has. Like in that one picture, it just doesn't. Something just looks off about
like
it.
too cartoony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, congratulations to the collectors who got him. I mean, I still think it's a cool piece, but not for me. This is some photos from Barbara, who we mentioned earlier, of the Colossus, and Jeff, you have it. But just a really cool piece. I just wanted to share some in-hand photos. I think he turned out really great.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I think so too. That was a last-minute PO for me.
That's awesome.
Very pretty. They did a really good job on that.
Yeah, paint is immaculate.
It really is.
Jeff, one of the things that I love about it is the eyes.
Yep.
I think they did a really good job with the eyes. I think it's one of those things that stand out about it.
I agree. Absolutely.
Let's see what else we got. Oh, there is that a good representation of the eyes? I don't know.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, there's an intensity to them for sure.
Is this Daniel Bell, right?
Yep.
Cannot go wrong with him. He always does amazing work.
He's been a busy guy for a couple of years now.
Yes, he has. I would really like him to do some more Batman pieces.
Yeah.
I would love to see it, Sideshow. I threw this one in for Jeff because I know he collects a lot of Hot Toys and things. This one seems okay. Not great, but okay.
Nah.
He said, no.
That's something I got a math from Jeff. That's great.
Yeah, he's not feeling that at all.
Nah.
Let's move on then.
You know if it actually looked like one of the suits from the movie?
Yeah, I can see that.
It's a little too animated looking.
Yep.
Plus, that nylon stuff is really hard it picks really easy.
This one looks more like Barbie doll to me.
Yeah,
Not wonderful. But anyway, I threw them in there. This was also one that went up for pre-order this week, I think. This was the new Deadpool premium format. What do you guys think of this one?
I'm thinking about this one.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I really like the scooter base. I like the fact that you have the option of keeping him serious with the katanas or bringing in the whimsical nature with the kitchen utensils.
Yeah, I think I've got a picture there. You can, here's the fistful o utensils is what they're calling it with the fork the knife.
Yeah.
Well, I like that they're kind of like Wolverine claws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's
That's
3
true.
in each hand.
Yeah, that's kind of that's cool. I like the
I
piece
like
too.
Exclusive.
Yeah. I don't think I'd need the exclusive.
I don't. Sideshow's been doing a lot of like the cutesy little doll exclusive things, and I don't love that.
Yeah, I agree.
I want something serious. I mean, I know he's not a serious character, but he's more comical. But I don't know.
I think I like the other Deadpool better myself, but
The Heatseeker?
yeah.
I like the portrait on the Heatseeker better.
Yeah, I think I do too. But this pose is really neat.
And it's doesn't take up a lot of room.
Yeah.
A lot of collectors are saying they don't like how the Vespa is painted almost the same color as the suit, but
yeah, that was my
feeling. I think if the Vespa had been a bright yellow.
Yeah.
Well, but he has a red Vespa in the comics and in the movie.
Oh yeah.
That's why. No, there you go. There you go. Yeah, a lot of red.
Batman doesn't have a 300-foot cape either, but they changed that. I could have done a yellow scooter.
Well, I guess you could customize the scooter.
That's funny.
What do I know?
This is a art scale 1/10. It's finally up for pre-order at Iron Studio. I just wanted to throw it in for the 1/10 collectors. Fun little piece if you're a fan of the classic Batman and Robin. Classic feel again, 1/10 scale, very very small, but
yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's a pretty neat piece. I like the colors.
Yeah, see how long his cape is? It's not snagging on any buildings or anything. No. It's still not coming out of the Batmobile. Like a little car full of clowns.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Somebody from Sideshow is going to reach out to Jeff.
They can reach out.
This is the new Mythos Darth Maul. And some people are like, well, they already have a Mythos Darth Maul. Why are they doing another one? But alas, this is what he looks like.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Looks good to me.
Yeah, I think he looks really good. I know like George over at MCE, he collects this line. I can definitely see him getting something like this. He's collecting a lot of Star Wars pieces. And I know I'm just happy for the Mythos collectors because they're putting new stuff out, and that's exciting.
Yeah.
This one has the robotic legs, though.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah. There's not very many good pictures of him yet. Sorry, guys, this is out of focus, but they haven't posted any real photos other than this one so far. So, but cool looking piece.
A lot of motion with it.
Yeah, it's a neat piece.
See how short that thing is? It's not like flying back all the way to Alderaan.
I officially like when Jeff drinks. This is great.
Yeah, right.
I love it.
Oh, drunk Jeff is a lot of fun. I could tell you some really good stories.
I love it. This is the reveal since our last show. We got just some teasers, but this is the reveal of the life-size Spider-Man bust by Queen Studios. With I believe Jeff coined the phrase "spooge" last time.
Yeah,
if I remember right. But anyway, what do you guys think of the reveal now that it's fully revealed?
Nah, I'm staying way far away from that one.
The anatomy looks way off.
Yeah.
In so
$295. I'll give you $295.
like $2.95 is in like close to $300, or $2.95 is in $2.95.
$2.95.
There we go.
3 different versions on him. The web is removable.
That's good.
So you don't have to have the web. I can't remember if I have a picture of it without the web. I don't think I do. But
yeah, we used to have these toys when I was a kid. It was had a yellow thing shaped like that, and there was a ball in it, and you hit the bottom of it, and you had a friend with another one. You tried to catch the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I don't remember the name of them, but that's
Yeah,
what
a
it
little
reminds
scoop
me
thing.
of. Yeah.
You can play catch.
Yeah.
The first picture they showed of this was kind of a weird angle, and the chest anatomy looked wrong. And when Todd
Yes,
Tech
very
Fiction
busty.
posted it on Facebook, I responded, "Is the regular a B cup and the exclusive a D cup, or
Yeah.
what's the deal?"
We commented about we didn't know if this was Spider Girl at
That's
first.
a training bra, the littlest angel.
It is called the bust. So
Yeah.
It is. So Jeff had a picture of this earlier, and I wanted to actually pick the brain of Dan and see if this is one that he's considering because he has some of the other pieces.
Yeah, I mean, I love this piece, and I agree with Jeff. I mean, the horse is amazing. That sculpt that you just showed in that prior picture, Chris, the head sculpt and the portrait look great. The expression on the face, the whole thing. I mean, it looks awesome, but I feel like I've scratched that itch. The Batman Samurai. None of the Samurai pieces are inexpensive, right?
Right.
I mean, just that alone, right there. I mean, that looks amazing. And if I didn't have the one that I have, I would absolutely be all over this.
Yeah.
But
Well, the great thing is that the custom that you got for yours looks like this, right?
like that, yep.
And so, like you said, you got the best of both worlds.
I love
This to me is insanely good. Like I love it. So to have one on your other piece, that's awesome. I'm glad that I don't know who made that, but it's awesome. But I tip my hat to XM Studios. They've done a really good job with this one. Really great. I threw this picture, and this is our last picture. This is currently this is from Jim Lee. And they've been doing these auctions. When I looked at it earlier, it was 6,600 right now.
Yeah.
For this original art. And I just wanted to share it because I thought it was pretty neat.
Yeah, that is dope.
Dan's
Scarecrow.
gonna buy it.
This guy, this is amazing. I mean, I'm not going to stroke a check for $6,000 for it. I just too much money into this, but I can tell you that to me, this is that's some of Jim's best work right there. I think that's absolutely amazing.
It's more like hyper realistic compared to
it is. Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
So Dan, I don't mean to push you over the edge, but so Jim Lee's doing 60 of these, and all of them benefit comic shops adversely affected by the virus. So it's an excellent cause. I don't think any of them have sold for less than 10,000. A couple have gone up to 20.
Wow.
This Scarecrow is one of the best. I encourage you to look at the completed auctions on eBay for the death he did from the Endless. That's really a phenomenal sketch. They're 9x12, and they're very cool. And the other thing that's very cool is that Jim Lee has been quoted as saying that all 60 of these are going to be covers.
What? Oh, wow. Are you kidding?
So a Jim Lee cover original?
Wow. Oh my God.
That might be worth the money.
Yeah. What an investment.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry about that, Dan.
See, Chris, I'm going to tell it to my wife. It's an investment.
There you go. Yeah. Exactly.
He's going to do it now.
Oh, that's crazy.
Some of them have been just gorgeous.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. How much did the Joker end up going for? Do you remember?
I don't recall, but I would think it's probably close to 20. That was a really good one too.
The last I checked, there were 4 days left, and it was at 12,000.
Yeah. Wow. The Swamp Thing was excellent too.
Yep, Swamp Thing was excellent.
Yeah.
That's
good
so
stuff.
Cool. That's awesome.
Wow.
And some other artists are jumping in. Art Adams is doing them now. Walt Simonson is doing a Thor.
Wow.
So there's some good stuff coming along to support comic shops.
Wow.
Ryan says Jim Lee covers go for $20K.
I think that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's nuts.
And the person who wins the auction gets to select the character for the next sketch.
Really?
Yes.
That's neat.
Yep.
Yeah, that is pretty
wow.
neat.
Although if I got the Joker, I just say do another Joker.
Yeah, we addressed that earlier. Can't have too many Jokers.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, never too many Jokers. All right.
Oh,
you
and they
guys
are
have
gonna,
anything-
they are going to make a book of them too. They're going to collect all 60 into a book.
I'd buy it.
Yeah,
That'd be
I'll be
awesome.
there. I'll be there for that one.
It's at 7,000.
Wow.
Ryan says Joker was close to 15K. I
Wow.
think. Wow, crazy. All right. Well, we've rambled on long enough for this evening, but I did want to make our announcement for tonight. So first of all, thank you everybody in the chat for watching. Like I said, we did get to 13K altogether. And I just cannot thank you guys enough for being subscribers. Also, at the same time, please make sure you're subscribing to Matt Collections over on YouTube and also Secret Sanctuary over on YouTube as well. I would love you guys to do that if you haven't. I'm amazed by how many people watch. I don't know if you guys are the same, but I have so many people that watch the videos that are not subscribers. And I'm sure you guys probably have that same issue too. So it means a lot to us when you subscribe. It does help us tremendously. So thank you guys for doing that. So we're going to do 2 giveaways. I'm not going to tell you what they are. You're going to have to do some research on your own. And I have hidden a secret link down in the description. It's down there. All you guys have to do is click that link, and it's going to tell you what to do. There's 3 things you have to do in order to enter to win our giveaway. We're going to be giving away 2. I'm going to give you a little secret of what one of them is. The first one is we're going to be giving away that Superpowers Batman from Tweeterhead. I already gave that away once, but the winner never contacted me. I gave them multiple chances to contact me, and they never did. And so that's going to be one of them. But that's what you're going to need to do. You go down, there's a secret it's like, I think I labeled it super secret link or something like that. And it takes you to a video, and that video is going to tell you exactly what you need to do in order to win. I'm going to be giving that away probably 1 week from now. So we have 2 statues that we're giving away. Just as thank you guys so very much. I want to thank Todd at Spec Fiction for making it possible to give those away. And I just can't thank you guys enough again for the 13K. And I know that I lost my train of thought, but I just want to thank you guys so very much for that. It's awesome. I know Mac and Jeff, you guys appreciate your subscribers as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
So again, please support them. That would mean a lot to me. But again, click the link, and it'll tell you what to do. And again, I just want to thank you guys. Do you guys have anything else left for tonight?
No, I think
Stay safe, everybody.
stay safe.
Continue to stay safe.
Shorten the cape.
Stay short in the cape.
Shorten the cape.
Shorten, hashtag
Shorten
the cape.
Shorten the cape. Save the cape. You could make another Batman out of that.
That's exactly right. Anyway, we'll be back up in a couple weeks for the next Rogues Gallery Live, but I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in tonight. It was nice to see so many people in here. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next time in the Batcave. Good night, everybody.
Good deal. Night, guys.
Good night.
See you guys.
See you guys.
Take care.